Hi ladies, thank you for stopping by. My name is Helen. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back here, welcome back. I'm just really happy to be sharing my journey with you as a new mom. For those of you who don't know my story, I started this YouTube channel a few years ago when I was starting IVF abroad in Korea at the age of 40. I have diminished ovarian reserve, and this basically means I have a really low AMH. So I've had to go through many rounds of IVF in order to get to my beautiful son who is sleeping in the other room right now. I'm so thankful that I'm on the other side now. I still pinch myself every day. This is my life, and that I'm a mom. How crazy is that? If you are interested in getting IVF abroad in Korea, then I will leave a link below to get a free consultation to see if that is right for you. It's much more affordable there, and the quality of care is pretty amazing and just much more efficient than the US healthcare system or many other places in the world as well. So I will definitely recommend my ladies at Bloom Korea for a consultation if you are considering a more affordable option. These days, I feel like I'm always wearing a nursing gown and I have spit up all over me and my baby's drooling all over me. It's reality, so I have to accept that the only time that I have to film is pretty much at 12 a.m. when he's asleep. And I have a little bit of time, so here we go. So when I was pregnant, I remember there were so many baby products that everyone told me to get or to not get. And now that Felix is 4 months old, I feel like I have a good sense of what is necessary for me in my life. And some of the products that people told me not to get have been absolutely essential and have been my most used baby items. So today I just wanted to share my top 3 products that I am really glad that I got, even though people told me not to get it. And then top 3 products that I would skip if I had the choice all over again. Okay, the first thing that everyone told me not to get was a standalone changing station. Everyone told me not to get it. Even ChatGPT told me not to get it because it's bulky, it's an extra piece of furniture, and we could just use our dresser and put like a tray there. However, I cannot tell you how useful our changing table has been. It's right behind me over there. I'll try to get a picture of it in the day so that you can see it better. Because we have multiple caregivers throughout the day taking care of Felix, it's really important that we have several changing stations. I do have a changing station on top of my dresser in my room. That's mostly for the night shift, which is right now. But during the day, everybody else is kind of helping to take care of Felix. So whether it's my mother-in-law or my mother or my husband, most of us are out here in the living room taking care of him while he's playing on his playmat. We have the Delta changing table because I felt like it was sturdy and it would just be useful to store all of Felix's clothes and diapers and lotions and everything that he needs. And it's just kind of a central place where everyone can kind of access things that the baby needs. And you can roll it back and forth during bath time as well. So I roll him to the bathroom on the changing station, and it just makes everything so much more convenient when I'm changing him right after a bath as well. Okay, the second must-have thing for your registry is the Papablic bottle washer. Everyone actually told me to just hand wash the bottles. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't take that long. Or to just put it in the dishwasher. But I felt a little iffy about that just because of the fact that, I don't know, do you really want your baby bottles to be washed with all those greasy dishes? Not me. Anyway, people told me not to get a bottle washer initially, but I am so glad that I did because I use this so often, like every day, multiple times a day. And I've been using it now for a couple of months, so I can confidently say that this is a must-have. Before the bottle washer, hand washing the bottles as well as the pump parts, it was just eating up way too much of my day. And as a new mom, you just don't have time. Time is a luxury. What I love about the Papablic SafeguardPlus bottle washer is the fact that it has a large capacity, and so you can stick all of your pump parts and your bottles and your teethers as well as pacifiers all in one. It washes, sterilizes, dries, and stores everything in just one cycle, which is super useful for me. Another thing that's pretty convenient is the fact that it has a 12-minute rapid wash function, which I'm always just minutes away from a clean bottle. Also, the built-in filtration system is really great, especially for the moms that are just as paranoid as me about what touches the baby's mouth. It filters and softens the water, like hard water. If you have hard water, then you definitely need to get this, because after you wash it with this bottle washer, you won't see any residue of hard water, no stains, no white stuff that usually gets everywhere. You won't see any of that. I actually did a review of it a few months ago, so I'll link that video up here and you can take a look at that if you want. I also have a coupon code for anyone who's interested in getting the bottle washers, so I'll link everything below, and this is the coupon code that you can use. It's basically my name plus a 1, so Helen1. In the beginning, before my supply regulated, I definitely pumped a lot. And I have to say, I've tried a couple of pumping bras, but this one, I've never even heard of this brand before, but one of my friends recommended it to me and I got it. It's called the Simple Wishes Strapless Pumping Bra. My goodness, this is the only thing that I use, really. So it's like a strapless bra, and it has holes in it to keep your flanges inside, and then it holds everything in place so that you can be hands-free. The bra itself is structured and sturdy enough so that it can hold everything, the flanges, in place without you having to hold them upright. So unless you have wearables, this is really great. I use the Spectra, so for me, I don't know about wearables. I haven't tried them before. Let me know in the comments below if you have a wearable that's been really great for you. But for me, I've been using Spectra, and I use Dr. Brown bottles to catch all of the milk. And so that's kind of been my routine. Anyway, this bra is basically the only pumping bra that I use. And my favorite part about it is the fact that you can kind of put it over your clothes as well, because it's a strapless bra that zips up in the front, and so it's super convenient in the middle of the night when you're pumping. There are a lot of other products that I do recommend that I have been using that I have found absolutely essential after having a baby. I will just list everything and put it below in a Google Doc or something so that everyone has access to all the things that were on my registry. Okay, now 3 things that I would skip. So I really wanted to love the mom cozy bras, the nursing bras as well as the pumping bras, but they just don't do it for me. They are a really great price point and they have really great customer support. So I'll give them that, but it just didn't fit me very well. My bras just sort of gape at the sides. Also, the band underneath feels a little bit stiff. However, the pumping bras have been useful for when I'm out and about and having a night out or something like that. Then I don't have to bring my strapless Simply Joys pumping bra with me everywhere. It doesn't really hold up the bottles and the flanges very well, so you kind of have to position yourself so that it holds everything upright. It's not 100% hands-free though, so yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in the pumping bras from Mom Cozy as well as the nursing bras. If you have a nursing bra that you absolutely love, please let me know in the comments below, because I might invest in a new one. Okay, the second thing that I would skip for the registry is the Halo Bassinet. We chose the Halo Bassinet because it was highly recommended and it was wire cutter approved, which is very important to my husband. He is obsessed with wire cutter. But after having used it, I wouldn't use it again. First of all, it's very big and bulky. It's not like a small, compact bassinet that you can just put next to your bed. The legs are very bulky and I end up tripping over it all the time. And honestly, it's kind of hard to get it level. I almost feel like it's slightly crooked or tilted. I don't know, it's just not the best quality from what I can see. And yeah, it takes up a lot of space. So I really love the fact that you can put it next to your bed and over your bed, and the side of the Halo bassinet, it is bendable, so you can kind of easily get your baby out of the bassinet and nurse him. So that's really great, but that's pretty much the only great thing about it. Now that Felix is 4 months old, he's just sleeping on the bed with me, and I'll eventually transition him into the regular crib. I'm not sure when that will be, but I'm just kind of going with the flow and taking it day by day. I don't know. There's so many different philosophies around sleeping, like co-sleeping or independent sleeping, sleep training. Let me know in the comments below what you did with your baby or what you're planning to do with your baby. I'd love to hear your thoughts. The last thing that I would skip is the Halo sleep sack. It is the #1 recommended sleep sack from pediatricians. And so that's the reason why I got it for our baby, because it was just supposed to be the safest and the best one. But honestly, again, really thick, really bulky. It seems to be a running theme with the brand Halo. Felix runs pretty hot, and so having this thick swaddle that just with the Velcro around him, it just made him sweat a lot, and I don't think it was compatible with him. Another thing that was really annoying about the Halo swaddle was the fact that it's a vest, right? You have to kind of put his arms through it. You wrap the Velcro wings around his body to swaddle him, and the Velcro is very heavy duty, it's very strong, and it's just like a really tight swaddle, which is great that it's tight, but it's also very heavy and it just feels thick. Let me tell you, the Velcro sticks to everything. My hair, other clothing, and in the middle of the night when you're feeding him, you don't want him like swaddled as you're feeding. Getting him out of the vest just to feed him was a lot of work. And so honestly, I wouldn't get the Halo swaddle anymore. If I had another baby, I would just get this Love to Dream swaddle up, because that's something that Felix seemed to like. It's the swaddle where you keep the hands up like this, and he always sleeps with his hands up. So I think this is just his swaddle. My takeaway is don't buy like 10 of one type of swaddle before your baby is born, because your baby is gonna have a preference. And every single baby is different, and so you might need to try different ones out. Everybody says that the newborn phase is super fast, and they are not wrong. It goes by like this. My baby's already 4 months old, and the newborn stage is gone. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't miss it that much, to be honest with you, because right now, I feel like Felix is at the stage where he's starting to coo at me and smile at me, and he recognizes me and wants me near. And so all of these things about him right now are making me fall in love with him even more. So I'm really enjoying the stage that I'm at right now. If you're already a mom, let me know what were the essentials that you couldn't live without during the newborn stage and like the early days. 4 months is still early for me, so any recommendations for products that you couldn't live without, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. If you have not had a baby yet, these are good products to keep in mind. Please follow me on Instagram if you're not there already, as well as TikTok. And we also have a Facebook group where it's a support group for women like us who are going through infertility. And, you know, we're just there to support each other emotionally and share information as well. So join that group if you can. And yeah, if you ever need to reach out, then you can DM me on Instagram. I'm a little bit more active there. Thank you guys so much for following my journey. It just means the world to me that you're not only following me through all of the infertility stuff, but also in this new chapter as a new mom, where I have a new set of struggles, and I just feel so supported in this community. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, and please subscribe to my channel, and please share this video with somebody that you feel like it might benefit. And I will talk to you soon.